Hello Gemini, I hope you guys are doing well. This is gonna be your tarot forecast for November. As always, we're gonna be taking a look at what's happening in your relationship and love life. Then we'll take a look at career and workspace, and finally I'll put some cards with the advice from the universe. I also have my Hermit Tarot deck with messages from the person to you. And at the beginning, as always, I'm starting with an oracle deck. Today is the Whispers of the Ocean, one of my most beautiful decks. Let's see what it's going to tell us. What's the focus of the month? What do you need to be aware of? And we already have a card. Wow. Let's see. So I'm diving right in, as you can see. But yet, brief reminder, check out my website, mindfulbamboo.com, for the latest blog articles on wellness and mindfulness, and also to request any of my personal services, readings, or coaching sessions. Donations are welcome at any time. There is information in the description box below. There's an Amazon wishlist as well. And of course, if you like what I'm doing, don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to my channel. Also, I always recommend checking out readings for your major placements, not just the sun sign, but also your moon sign, rising, and Venus. You can find out what they are using the link I'm providing in the description box. So, you have the card number 11, which is the master number, and it says persistent drive. Even before reading this, I can already say that you have some good idea, Gemini. You have gold somewhere, inside your mind. It's there, it's cooking. And it's very important not to lose this momentum and to drive this idea forward. See what you desire and move toward that goal. It is time to zero in on your purpose. Use your intuition and instincts to guide you for the optimal outcome. So basically, the card is saying you already know what to do. Whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, what is your goal, you already know, basically. Just need to listen to your intuition. Okay, let's get on with tarot. Let's see what we have for you, Gemini. Okay, wow, the Empress, right out of the deck. Wow, that's amazing. I love this. Is one of my favorite cards, and it's very good to have in the reading, in the relationship space or in the workspace. And this could mean that you're dealing with a Taurus or Libra. And we have Nine of Cups, which is coming through. I just realized that there is this light. It's not, I thought it's a window for a second, like a skylight, but it's really just a lamp. But you can see how it's shining upon her. It's like this divine goodness, this golden light, golden energy, the rewards from the above, the star. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Beautiful cards. For your workspace, we have Three of Swords, Ten of Cups. Wow, oh my God, it's a love affair. For a few of you, it does mean love affair at work, but yeah, I didn't mean that as the main message, so we'll get back to it. And Seven of Swords. I've had that for a few people in the workspace, actually, for a few signs. Two of Cups, the advice, perfect. Ace of Swords, and Four of Swords. Wow. I can tell you right away that this month is going to be a lot about becoming for you and less so about doing, about having to take specific action. You have 0 wands in this deck, in this reading. You have quite a few of swords and some cups, which is thoughts and emotions. And I also, like in November, I usually talk about Scorpio season and the season of transformation. We're also in the middle of the eclipse season. As I'm recording this and posting this, the final eclipse of this year is going to be 8th of November, the lunar eclipse in Taurus. It's also, lunar eclipses happen on the full moon in Taurus in this case. So this is big. This 2 weeks, the week before I'm recording this and the week after, are huge. And it's going to impact the rest of November. So it's like this wave that's rising up, rising up, rising up. And it's up to you whether you want to use that energy towards your advantage, towards your happiness, or you're just gonna stay away because it seems kind of too scary to get on it, you know, if we use a surfing metaphor. At the bottom of the deck, by the way, you had a King of Cups, so another Cups energy. Okay, so yeah, let's get on with it. So you have the Empress, Nine of Cups, and the Star. So I'm getting that you're sitting pretty in all of these cards and all of these energies. And like I was saying, there's this divine goodness coming down upon you. So it's almost like you've already done all the hard work. These cards are not about necessarily, you know, going out there and fighting for your happiness or something. It's there. And since we're talking about your relationship, it's already there, right? You have established yourself in this relationship, right? So there's no kind of like hiding what I really want or what I really think, right? You can be yourself, and that's the most important part. It's also encouraging you and supporting you in reaching your life dreams in general. So not just related to relationships, of course, but your own becoming, whether it's certain creative projects, your work and career, maybe having children and realizing yourself that way, right? Whatever it is, I'm just trying to say that it's the impact of this connection is a lot bigger on your life than just the relationship between two people, right? Like it's helping you, it's supporting you, it's presenting a certain foundation for fulfilling your dreams, the bigger and better dreams, and also for connecting on a higher level, connecting to other people, connecting to yourself, and connecting to God, to the higher power, whatever it is to you. It's all that. And guess what? You are doing the same for your person. You are being, first of all, Empress is like the Queen of Queens, and whether you're feminine or masculine, this is the ultimate kind of like royalty, you know, royal representation of the energy. And that's how your person sees you. They know that you are the real deal, that this is, you know, life partnership. And even if you're not in a long-term commitment yet, they already see you that way. Like it's, you know, sometimes you hear people say it's like he or she is a marriage material, right? So they see you as marriage material. If you're not there yet, they understand that you are worthy. You know, you are the life partner type of person. And maybe they're not fully, I'm sensing that there may be a little bit of mystery for them on who you are or why you make certain decisions, but they respect that, and that's an important part. So if you, Gemini, feel like you'd like to be more in the open about it, Gemini is connected to Mercury, which is a lot about communication. So clear communication, honest communication is important to you. And if you feel like maybe you don't have that at 100% with your person and you're missing more of that intimacy and honesty, right? That of course you can, you know, initiate that conversation and share more with your person and maybe ask them some questions to kind of help you guys connect on that more, on a deeper level, so that there is even more feeling of safety between you two in a good way, right? When like you can tell this someone anything and everything, really, that sort of idea. Okay, for your workspace and career, you have Three of Swords, Ten of Cups, and Seven of Swords. It's very interesting juxtaposition of energies. Three and Seven of Swords are not positive cards in general. Although together they present 10, you have 10 and 10. Ten of Swords is not a great card either, so I'm just talking about this full cycle. So it's almost like what I'm getting for you, because this card is in the middle, is that you may be ending your cycle of sort of searching and maybe doing like a trial and error with whatever it is you are trying to do in your career. It's like, okay, I think maybe this is going to be my thing, and maybe it just doesn't work out that way. Not necessarily that it's wrong, but somehow the circumstances do not align and you cannot move forward with it as a career choice, right? Then you try something else, and then you realize that some of the people you were trying to work with are not on the same page, or do not have the same goals, or they just simply let you down or deceive you in some way, right? And you're going off to search for something else. It's like it's getting you to it's getting you higher on your, in terms of your of healing your own fears, just personal insecurities. So all these experiences haven't been in vain, and moreover, they're getting you towards the biggest emotional fulfillment ever, something that maybe by now you haven't imagined that you could have at a workplace or as a career, right? Something that amazing, that fulfilling. It's bringing you closer and closer to this 10 of Cups, which is going to be the new cycle. I'm getting this is like a preview of the next stage after this transformation is complete. After you do another kind of round of analysis, retrospection, and soul searching, it's gonna be that sort of piping energy of like, okay, this is exactly what I want. I've tried this, I don't know, 5 things, and this is exactly, I know that this is what I want to settle on. Or maybe I tried something similar, but it wasn't whatever it is, right? And now you know that that's it. The only thing I will suggest here, so again, no action really here. It's more about giving yourself time and freedom to think, to feel, to make conclusions. I would recommend A, journaling during this time, and B, being open to certain signs from the universe on what is the next steps. You may meet a person who will suddenly share what they're doing in life, and you'll be like, wow, that sounds like the best thing ever. When do we start? I want to do it right away. Or maybe there will be just some signs that will give you extra ideas, so will give you understanding of why certain things didn't work out in the past. And then finally, the advice, like I like how in these 2 cards there is like the reference of the colors. There is this blue and there is this yellow. This is the tantric energy. This is the kundalini rising, really, right? But this is that depths of connection that is accessible to you, available to you with your person, right? This is like this, it's considered the highest level of connection between 2 soulmates, between people who have that deep connection that goes oftentimes even across lifetimes, right? So, and for you, especially because it's together with Ace of Swords, like I was saying before, I as a reader, I can see that this is achievable through communication, through being as honest as possible in what you like, what you don't like, and being transparent with your partner. For some, it's important to acknowledge differences in love languages. I do have a video on that, so check that out. It's on my channel. I have an article about that as well, I'm pretty sure. I definitely have a video. Of course, you can also Google some information about love languages and differences between them, because maybe that's the missing piece. But there's definitely something, there's this one sword. There is either some topic or some approach to communication that will help you, will be the key to unleashing this kundalini level of connection between you 2. And then we also have Four of Swords. So again, this is about taking time for yourself, giving yourself space and time for self-care, for sleeping in if that's needed, for eating better if that's needed, for, I don't know, even binge watching your favorite show if that's what you feel like is necessary, is appropriate right now. This is about grounding. This is also the time for meditation practice and maybe spending time in nature, but whatever keeps you whole, complete, and grounded, because that's going to be key to understanding everything that's going on and how this transformation is going to be a kind of like, what do I want to say? It's like a trampoline that you can jump off and go much faster, much further, much farther towards your dreams, towards your goals. Beautiful. Okay, let's get you some messages from your person. Messages for Gemini from their person, please. anything else? Okay. We have, I want to get you drunk. I lie awake thinking about a future. And here we have, happiness is my priority. If I follow you, I could lose everything. Yeah, so there is a little bit of kind of juxtaposition of the cards, right? They're not all exactly the same. Like this, for example, to me, this is an interesting contrast of like immediate urges and instincts and versus something long-term, right? Like big dreams, lifelong plans, etc., etc. And here it's also interesting because it's like I want to be happy and I don't want to be unhappy. It's kind of the same thing, but positioned a very different way. This is what I want for myself. This is what I don't want for us. Or, you know, basically what they're saying here, as I can see it, is that there is some sort of gap. There is something that they don't understand in what is going on between you two, or what you are saying, what you are doing. They don't want it to be the reason for arguments or even for the breakup for you. So on the one hand, I understand that they need to be happy, and in order to be happy, good communication, quality communication is required, and they're supposed to be honest. On the other hand, they don't want to ruin what they have with you. So there is a bit of that inner conflict. And with these cards, it's kind of a natural switch between like being in the now as like enjoying the moment, wanting to take it all, versus thinking about something long term. So what I'm hearing here is that they haven't figured out the long term just yet. Not everything. I accidentally put out my candle, but yeah, that's actually a good sign that it's time to end the reading. They do want to build this future, but they haven't figured out the details yet. They don't have that complete picture. That's causing certain fears, certain uneasiness, right? But it's nothing that you guys cannot figure out together. Okay, I think this is all for you today, Gemini. Thank you very much for joining me today, guys. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very soon.